Top 10 most dangerous animals in the Appalachian Mountains. Starting with number 10. In the 10th place, the brown recluse spider lurks as a hidden threat inside Appalachian homes and cabins. This small, tan arachnid is rarely seen, but its reputation for causing necrotic skin lesions keeps it on the radar of hikers and residents alike. Verified medical records show just 0.2 confirmed bites per 100,000 people each year in the region, making encounters uncommon. Still, nearly half of those bitten experience no tissue damage at all, while 37% develop localized necrosis that can take weeks to heal. The real risk comes from the spider's preferred hiding spots: undisturbed closets, basement corners, and especially clothing or shoes left untouched for months. Most sightings happen indoors, peaking in May when spiders seek shelter from spring rains. Fortunately, the brown recluse's tiny fangs cannot pierce normal fabric, so bites through clothing are exceptionally rare. For anyone camping or staying in mountain cabins, a simple shakeout of boots and gear offers effective protection. While the brown recluse is not aggressive and fatalities are exceedingly rare, its ability to inflict medically significant wounds earns it a place on this list as Appalachia's most elusive indoor danger. Number 9. The black widow spider weaves danger in plain sight across the Appalachian Mountains. Recognizable by its glossy black body and red hourglass, this spider spins messy webs in dry wood piles, under cabin eaves, and inside outdoor sheds, places where hands reach without a second thought. Each year, state health departments confirm between 30 and 50 black widow bites per state in the region, a number that outpaces the brown recluse, but still reflects the spider's preference for hiding over hunting. The real threat lies in its venom. A single bite delivers alpha-latrotoxin, a neurotoxin that triggers severe muscle cramps, abdominal pain, and sweating within hours. Most healthy adults recover within 2 days, and fewer than 5% of cases require hospitalization. Children and the elderly face higher risk, but fatalities are vanishingly rare. Despite a venom toxicity LD50 of about 0.5 milligrams per kilogram, the spider injects only a fraction of that dose. The best defense is vigilance. Always check firewood, shake out gloves, and avoid reaching blindly into dark corners. While the black widow's bite is rarely life-threatening, its painful effects and frequent encounters secure its spot as a visible real-world hazard in Appalachian life. 8th place goes to the bobcat, an animal that commands plenty of stories but far fewer real injuries in the Appalachian Mountains. With more than 2,500 sightings logged by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency over the past decade, bobcats are clearly thriving in the region's forests and rural edges. Yet the actual risk to people remains extremely low. Fewer than 5 bite or scratch incidents have been officially recorded in the same 10-year window, putting the odds of a dangerous encounter at less than 1 in 500 sightings. Rabies, often a concern with wild mammals, has not been confirmed in any Appalachian bobcat attacks on humans, according to CDC surveillance data. Most bobcats avoid people, preferring to hunt at dawn and dusk, but they may lash out if cornered or if someone tries to intervene during a pet attack. For hikers and pet owners, the best precaution is to keep small animals indoors at night and never attempt to feed or approach a bobcat. While their claws and teeth can inflict serious wounds, the rarity of aggressive incidents keeps the bobcat as a low but genuine risk in Appalachian life. Number 7. The coyote marks a turning point in Appalachian wildlife danger, an edge predator whose expansion has reshaped the region's risk map. Once confined to the western plains, coyotes surged into the Appalachians after the 1970s, filling gaps left by vanished wolves and adapting to elevations above 1,800 meters. Over the past 2 decades, state wildlife logs show a steady 4% annual rise in coyote detections, with breeding pairs now established deep in both rural and suburban landscapes. The real-world impact is felt most by pet owners. Reported attacks on domestic animals jumped from 12 to 23 cases per year between 2000 and 2020, as coyotes learned to exploit outdoor pet food, unsecured trash, and the easy pickings of backyard chickens or small dogs. While direct attacks on humans remain rare, averaging just 1 or 2 per year across the entire region, the tension is growing. Most incidents occur at the suburban fringe, where development pushes deeper into wild corridors and natural prey grows scarce. Counties that have adopted targeted prevention campaigns, like locking up garbage and removing food attractants, have seen pet predation rates drop by nearly 30%, proving that simple changes make a difference. Still, the coyote's adaptability and boldness keep it firmly on the list, as human-wildlife overlap climbs and the risk to pets and property rises year by year. Number 6. ELK bring a seasonal surge of danger to the Appalachian Mountains. Each autumn, the rut transforms these normally placid giants into unpredictable forces. Bulls weighing up to 700 pounds become fiercely territorial, clashing with rivals and charging at any perceived threat. Wildlife surveys now estimate over 6,000 elk roam the southern Appalachians, with the highest concentration in the Great Smoky Mountains and surrounding forests. During the peak rut in October and November, state logs record an average of 1.8 aggressive encounters per bull every night, a figure that climbs as bulls defend harems and challenge intruders, human or animal. In the last decade, 23 people have been injured by elk, most incidents happening on hiking trails or in campgrounds less than half a kilometer from known bull territories. Yet the risk does not end in the woods. Departments of transportation have tracked a 71% spike in elk vehicle collisions since 2010, peaking sharply each November as bulls wander across highways in search of mates. For drivers, dusk and dawn are the most dangerous times, especially where wildlife crossing signs mark known migration routes. Trail alerts and temporary closures during RUT season have proven effective, cutting human-elk conflicts by 40% in parks that enforce them. The elk's sheer size, sudden aggression, and growing overlap with human activity make it a danger that rises and falls with the turning leaves. Number 5. Wild boar, also known as feral hogs, bring a constant human-amplified threat to the Appalachian landscape. Unlike the seasonal surges of elk or the fleeting risk of a predator, these invasive pigs are present year-round, reshaping forests and fields with every root and wallow. First introduced by European settlers in the 1500s, wild boar populations have exploded in recent decades, with over 1,000 sightings reported annually across the region. Their powerful snouts churn up soil, disrupt nutrient cycles, and create open wounds in the forest floor that invite erosion and invasive plants. Studies show that areas overrun by hogs lose native plant diversity and see a spike in non-native species, making them a top driver of habitat decline. The risk to people is less common but severe. While fewer than 0.01% of encounters result in an attack, those that do often involve deep puncture wounds from tusks, sometimes requiring emergency surgery. Task force trapping programs have managed to cut local damage by nearly 30%, but containment remains an uphill battle. For hikers and landowners, the best safety tip is simple. Avoid routing sites, wear thick boots, and report any boar sightings to wildlife authorities. The wild boar's blend of ecological destruction and rare violent encounters makes it a year-round danger that cannot be ignored in the Appalachian wild. Number 4. The copperhead snake stands out as the most frequently encountered venomous snake in the Appalachian Mountains. Responsible for nearly 30% of all snakebite incidents in the region, the copperhead's risk comes not from extreme venom potency, but from how often people cross its path. Hospital records from 2022 document 22 copperhead-related admissions, making this species a regular fixture in emergency rooms throughout spring and summer. The copperhead's venom, with an LD50 of about 0.8 milligrams per kilogram, is less toxic than that of rattlesnakes or cottonmouths, yet it can still cause intense pain, swelling, and tissue damage, especially in children or those with underlying health conditions. What makes these snakes especially hazardous is their camouflage. Copperheads blend seamlessly into the moist leaf litter and underbrush that covers much of the Appalachian forest floor, making them nearly invisible to hikers, gardeners, and children playing outdoors. Most bites happen when someone unknowingly steps on or near a hidden snake. While fatalities are rare, the pain and recovery time can be significant. The best defense is simple. Wear boots on trails, watch where you step in leafy or rocky areas, and never reach blindly into brush or wood piles. The copperhead's combination of high encounter rates and moderate venom makes it a perennial concern for anyone enjoying the wild beauty of Appalachia. Number 3. The cottonmouth, also called the water moccasin, brings a new level of risk to the Appalachian waterways. Unlike the copperhead, the cottonmouth's reputation is built on a combination of potent venom and a willingness to stand its ground. Along the slow-moving rivers and swamps of southern Appalachia, this thick-bodied pit viper is instantly recognized by its dramatic defensive display, head raised, mouth wide open, to reveal a stark white interior. That gaping threat isn't just for show. The cottonmouth's venom packs both hemotoxic and neurotoxic components, with an LD50 of about 0.6 milligrams per kilogram, enough to cause rapid tissue destruction, intense pain, and even neurological symptoms if not treated quickly. In 2022, area hospitals admitted 14 people for confirmed cottonmouth bites, a figure that outpaces both copperhead and most other regional snakes. Most incidents occur at the water's edge, where anglers, swimmers, or hikers step too close to a basking snake or disturb one hidden in driftwood. Unlike more timid species, cottonmouths often hold their ground or even advance when threatened, increasing the chance of a bite. Hospitalization is frequently required, with antivenom and wound care essential to prevent permanent damage. For anyone enjoying Appalachian rivers or swamps, the best safety tip is simple. Watch every step at the shoreline, avoid reaching into brush or logs near water, And never try to handle or move a snake, even if it appears sluggish. The cottonmouth's blend of aggressive defense, powerful venom, and preference for popular recreation spots makes it a danger that demands both respect and awareness in the region's wild places. Coming to the top two, the timber rattlesnake stands as the most dangerous reptile in the Appalachian Mountains. This snake's reputation is built on more than just folklore. Its venom is among the deadliest of any North American pit viper, with a median lethal dose, LD50, ranging from 0.02 to 0.05 milligrams per kilogram. That's up to 25 times more potent than the venom of a black widow spider, making a single bite a true medical emergency. In 2022, 8 people across the region were hospitalized following timber rattlesnake bites, and 2 fatalities were recorded after delays in antivenom treatment. Unlike other venomous snakes that rely on camouflage or retreat, timber rattlesnakes often cross roads during their autumn migration to winter dens, creating a different kind of hazard. Between 2021 and 2023, departments of transportation logged 27 vehicle collisions involving these snakes, most occurring from October through December, as the rattlesnakes move to lower elevations. Roadside signage and public warnings have reduced such incidents by about 15%, but the risk remains high in known migration corridors. For hikers and drivers alike, the threat is not just the bite, but the suddenness of an encounter, whether stepping over a sun-warmed log or rounding a bend on a mountain highway. The timber rattlesnake's combination of extreme venom potency, documented fatalities, and seasonal overlap with human movement cements its place as the penultimate danger in Appalachian wildlife. Always heed posted warnings, stay alert in rocky clearings, and never attempt to handle or move a rattlesnake, no matter how sluggish it appears. In this landscape, a moment's inattention can mean the difference between a safe outing and a life-threatening emergency. And finally, in first place, the American black bear stands as the most formidable animal in the Appalachian Mountains. Weighing up to 600 pounds, black bears are not only the largest predator in the region, but also the most likely to cross paths with hikers, campers, and rural residents. Current estimates put the Virginia population at around 9,400 bears, with numbers rising steadily thanks to robust habitat protection and careful management. Over a recent 7-year span, state records logged 1,245 non-fatal human-bear encounters, and a striking 85% of those incidents involved bears raiding unsecured garbage, bird feeders, or outdoor coolers in search of easy calories. The danger black bears present is not just theoretical. Their immense strength allows them to tear through tents, break into cabins, and even pry open car doors if they catch the scent of food. While fatalities are rare, injuries do occur, and the risk of property damage is highest in early summer and fall, when bears are most active and driven by the need to fatten up for winter. The impact on communities can be dramatic. Property losses, livestock predation, and even vehicle collisions as bears cross highways in search of new territory. In fact, after wildlife agencies installed bear-specific road signage in known crossing zones, bear vehicle collisions dropped by 23%, proving that simple interventions can save both animal and human lives. Mitigation efforts have shown real promise. The introduction of bear-proof trash bins in problem hotspots led to a 45% reduction in property damage reports, highlighting how changing human behavior can diffuse conflict. Public education campaigns now urge residents and visitors to store food securely, travel in groups, and make noise on trails to avoid surprise encounters. These strategies have not only reduced injuries, but also helped keep bears wild, discouraging the kind of food conditioning that leads to aggressive behavior. What sets the black bear apart is its combination of size, power, intelligence, and adaptability. As a keystone species, the bear shapes the ecosystem by dispersing seeds and maintaining forest health. But its growing overlap with human activity brings risks that no other Appalachian animal matches. The story of the black bear is ultimately one of coexistence. The more people learn to respect bear territory and limit attractants, the safer both species become. In the end, the American black bear's record of encounters, capacity for harm, and central place in Appalachian life make it the undisputed apex danger and a powerful reminder that sharing wild spaces demands both vigilance and respect. Across all 10 of Appalachia's most dangerous animals, one truth stands out. Real risk hides in both the shadows and the open trail. From tiny fangs to raw power, danger here comes in forms we rarely expect, often just steps from home. In the Appalachian wilds, survival isn't about fear. It's about respect, awareness, and understanding what shares your path. Stay sharp, and you'll stay safe. Which animal surprised you most?